a challenge on other YouTube channels, and I think I want to try it this year. I've seen it, read a little bit about it, or watched a few videos in past years, but the idea is a pantry challenge. And this is something, it would be a curiosity to me, sort of a test of our stockpile, of our prep supplies, and also seeing how close we are to the possibility of getting to be more self-sustaining on our homestead. Now, coming from Central Florida, we've got a couple of benefits that a lot of these other people don't have, because even here, starting the 1st of January, I have fresh produce coming out of the garden, and a lot of people are moaning and groaning already that they aren't going to have fresh produce. So that's a benefit for us. We also have ongoing egg production at the homestead, so I can have fresh eggs. Evidently, you can sort of set your own rules and make your own rules. So I'm thinking just on the short term for Hideaway Homestead, my goal will be to eat food only from our fridge, our freezer, and our pantry, if you would, those non-perishable items that we have, and also anything that we can get from the homestead that is growing right now. A couple of things that are in the garden these days that we're eating fresh are collards and turnip greens, all kinds of greens, beet greens, chard. We're also getting a lot of fresh tomatoes, and they're just wonderful to add to your meals. And then we have the ongoing egg production too. So that gives me a little bit more to work with than some people might have. The thing that we don't have yet on the homestead is a dairy production possibility. We're hoping that in this year, 2021, that we will be able to bring goats onto the homestead, and that would be a source that we could have milk and cheese products from those goats. So, but now we don't have that. I'll allow ourselves $10 to $20 a week to buy products, edible products. We're only talking about edible things. To buy edible products that we cannot get out of our supply. If I got technical, I could use powdered milk or canned milk, shelf-stable milk. We have those options, but for now, I think I'm going to say that we will allow ourselves to buy milk and maybe some other items, limited items that come from the store. I'm thinking about mushrooms. We're real good at growing mushrooms out here, but they're not edible, so we better not head for that direction. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can do. We have been blessed in the past year to be able to can a lot of fresh produce from the homestead. So I've got a lot of green beans to eat this month, and greens, various southern greens that we can eat. And we've also filled our freezer with chicken. This was the year of the chicken production. I think we've counted up probably someplace around 70 chickens. We've been eating them through the year several times a week, but we're going to be eating a lot more chicken now. It just worked out that way through a weird set of circumstances that we kept getting more and more chickens to raise. So anyway, we will do that. In the coming months, we'll also have pork, but I don't think that our pigs will be butchering size yet this month, so I'll have to work on the pork that I bought from the grocery store and get that out of the freezer, and any other meat products that we have in our freezer already. So join me with this. Give me some ideas, please. I can use chicken recipes for sure, because I think we're going to be using a lot of chicken and eggs. We'll be doing a lot more baking at the house, either making our own breads or bread products, making our own sweets, because we won't be buying those from the store. So let's see what I do this month, and and Kevin too, because he does a lot of the cooking and prepping. So we'll see what we do and how this works out for us. I hope it saves money, but it'll also be just a guideline for how we're doing with stockpiling and prepping items, and how we're doing with becoming more self-sustaining on the homestead. I'm looking forward to how this works out, and please keep in touch with us and get the weekly or whatever updates that we have, and see if we're wasting away or if we're doing very well and thriving. Until next time, thank you for joining us on Hideaway Homestead. Do click the like button, thumbs up, or whatever we call it, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed so far. I'd love to have your comments and ideas, so please put them in here also. Till next time.